Well, that was something. I've been calling for about an hour today. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just made a set about 100 yards from here. There was 3 trees, looked awesome. Would have swore a coon was going to come out. Struck out, couldn't believe it. Came a little further back into the woods, and I seen this tree had 3 holes in it. 2 holes high and 1 low, and the lower hole was only about 6 inches around, and that's my limit on holes is 6 inches. You know, if they're at least 6 inches or bigger, then I'll call them. But I've never called this woods before, so I didn't see any mud or claw tracks on the tree, but I thought there's only one way to find out if there's a coon in it, and that is to call it. So I set up on it. I put my Icotec collar at about a 1 o'clock position behind the tree, behind the hole. So, and then I also turn the decoy on. And I do that because when you put the call behind the tree, it makes them, makes them have to come out of the hole and look behind to see what's going on. I also don't give them a clear shot of the decoy either. I want to hide the decoy, by brush or leaves or whatever, so they can see movement, but they can't tell exactly what it is, and that again draws them out of the hole, makes them maybe have to climb higher in the tree or something to see what's going on. So the whole idea is to get them out of the hole. They need to be at least 3/4 of the way out of the hole before I'll take a shot on them, preferably all the way out. But in this case, I had him, I think, just about all the way out. I was set up at about 2 o'clock. I didn't have a really good visual of the hole. In fact, I sat here for several minutes and was about to give up on it. I was actually looking around other trees, and I glanced over and I seen a paw come out of the hole. And and a few minutes later I seen a head, and then I seen a tail, and I couldn't tell what was going on, and then finally he started coming out of the hole. So again, I could tell he was fixed on a decoy. He could see something going on, and he wanted to know what it was. So it all worked out. I'm using a Ruger 1022 with CCI stingers, and took 4 shots to get her out of that tree, but she actually hit the creek there below the tree, and she's soaking wet, about 15 pounds and another 5 pounds of water, I think, but we're an awful long way from the truck. But anyway, we still have some time before it's going to get dark, a couple hours. I'm going to keep calling and see if we can't get another one.